Whoa.
Hey
The only
guys,
team, the
Coach
only team I
Paul.
got wrong in the
is
finals.
that Collins
Yes, sir.
and Eric?
Oh,
Yes, it is.
Where's Udo?
Coach Paul.
Hey, how you guys
How
doing?
are
What
you?
did you hear, Colin?
Oh, you like it?
I do
Well,
actually.
look at you guys, all old now, eh?
Hey, buddy, you got some grays going now.
I got a lot of grades. So I'm finished. I went back to school. I went back to school after we finished, and next Friday is my last day. So the last 14 weeks I've been growing my hair.
Oh, lovely.
All
Good
the
luck.
exams.
No, it's I got a master's in business, so we're on our capstone, and I just finished a meeting with my guys. We're another meeting tomorrow, and then we have to submit everything by Wednesday.
Oh, wow.
Right on.
Oh, this is so cool! Look at Udo. Udo, keep the noise down.
We were just watching one of his free
Free
throws.
Yeah, I was looking at it because I was kind of surprised. I was like, I didn't think it always looked like that.
You had style, man.
Yeah, coach, we were talking about how you would make us line up our fingers on the ball. We missed a free throw in a game.
Fix your hands. It worked.
Yeah, fix the hands.
I gotta tell you, when Eric started with us and I fixed it, he used to roll his eyes all the time. And we started missing. Then I knew he fixed it, and then he started scoring, and then deep down he didn't want to admit that I was right? So
I don't think any of us wanted to admit that it worked.
nothing I did worked. You guys just worked together. You guys were a unit. You know, it's too bad if COVID's hit us. Otherwise, that second year we would have done some damage.
Yeah.
You know,
We were just talking about we're all gonna have to get together to play at some point.
Play. Forget playing. You're gonna go for a steak dinner. Bring your wallet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're just
This is
watching
really
some
cool.
old game film right now. We found the Mamba the gold medal game where Mamba actually got good.
I'll tell you what happened with Mamba, and you guys should be very proud of this. So when we beat them in the bronze the year before,
That's this game.
okay, this is the gold medal game.
The one from January, yeah.
Yeah. But in provincials at the Ontario Cup, we met the same team in the bronze medal game. Right? Remember when Orangeville got lucky and they beat us, right? Mm-hmm. So when we played him the first time, Coach John, I think he's standing up there. He's a really nice guy. And he beat us, right? And he goes, I took your model and I watched how you guys played and I made my adjustments. So I said, so you beat us at our own game. He goes, yeah. I go, so that means we're tough to defend. So even though they beat us here, right? When they were a division higher, they didn't get close. I don't think they won anything. I think they just bowed out.
Oh wow.
Damn.
Yeah.
Damn.
See, that's a good thing. They recorded all their games, so they got to watch back and nitpick all they wanted to figure out how to beat every single team, I guess.
Yeah. And
nice.
You know what? I played everybody. Like, you know what? Before with the older team with Benson, I had so many parents argue and complain to me, right? That you got to play your top 5. I go, dude, everybody's paying the same, right? And everybody wants to play Division 1 and Division 2 or whatever, half the top 5. But where's the development in that?
Yeah,
you're just gonna get killed every game if you kind of just don't really kind of grow and like develop.
The first year Ben played rep, we were with IEM, right? So he went to IEM. He had a coach, nice guy, but he played 5 guys, okay? Always the same 5 guys. And he didn't play the other 7, and Ben was number 6. Until he went to a school tournament, we saw Andrew Nemhart play. Ben was guarding Andrew Nemhart, and he guarded him pretty good, right? And Steve goes, I never seen Ben play like that in rep. I go, well, you never play him. You got to play everybody. Like your system with our team, with the B, because he was on the B team, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work. And I swear to God, guys, 2 weeks before their Ontario Cup, one of their kids, Aaron, in the schoolyard, slipped on some ice, broke his leg in 3 places.
Yes, I remember that.
He was their center, right? Another guy sprained his ankle playing, I don't know, he was chasing some girls or something like that. So 3 out of the 5 quote-unquote starters did not play that weekend. So he was stuck playing the bench, okay, that didn't have any experience at all. Ben ended up playing center in one of the games because the center that they had, Julian Dunn played with us. He plays professional soccer in Europe now. If you look up Julian Dunn, right, he played with us. And he got exhausted and like, okay, Ben, go play center. Like, and we got destroyed. So when I took over the rep in the following year back to YMDA, I said, that's it. And I told Darlene was arguing with me. Even with you guys, she used to fight with me. 15 people, come on. I'm like, no, I'm not doing this. Because if someone goes down, at least we trained everybody. Like, look how small Nicholas is. You know what I mean? The goof had to grow like the last couple of years, right? But you know what? He ran with you guys. He fought hard. He was small. But yet he was always playing defense, and he put up baskets too. So if he wasn't ready for Ontario Cup that year that we won, and let's say Eric or Colin got hurt, so we lost you, right? Which that kind of hurt us a little bit because Udo was playing, but Udo, you were a little young, and you're always gassing out and always hurt, and we see we're our little brother, but. I think the team worked together. Norbert was the one that said, always apologize. Coach, I'm sorry I didn't score. I'm sorry I didn't score. I played like garbage. And I told Norbert when we won, I said, you quarterbacked this defense. When the guys were off, you quarterbacked the defense. You rebounded, and that was your job, and that's why we won. So everybody pitched in. But if we didn't train you guys from the very beginning to work together, and you guys bought into it, I remember coaching Carter asked Eric, we were slaughtering something. I go, Eric, so can we let the other guys? He goes, yeah, sure. Like stuff like that. You guys gel together, and you deserve to win that gold that year.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. All the tournaments. I love just playing the tournaments. You're talking about how fun Hoop Dome was.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
Yeah, I would love to go back to Hoop Dome. Take me back in time. Yeah.
Well, why don't we coach?
Our coaching staff's going to be massive.
No. you punks take a high school team or a house league team first and see what happens.
Yeah.
I think we'd win.
Would you?
Who knows?
Would you, my son? Would you win?
I think we would.
You don't know every trick up my sleeve.
Holding back. Coach, what was the play that you think we were the best at that always kind of worked?
The play?
Yeah, one of your plays.
In terms of offense or defense?
Both.
Both.
Okay.
Both.
Our offensive plays never worked because they ended up being. I'll be honest. I had diagrams of offensive plays, but because you guys were at that stage of development, and we had to react to how the other team's defenses were playing, there was no one set play that really could work on offense. Okay, and that's the truth. That's why we always told you guys to move. That's why we did the switches whenever we did the switches.
We always just played 5-man out, right? Or 4. What's it called?
4 out went in. We ran Florida sometimes only to get you guys organized. But what you guys did really well, okay, it's right there, right now, is your defense. I had compliments from coaches every single time about how quick our defense changed and how quick our defense. We had about 7 defensive schemes. And I think throughout this year, I started to let go and say, change at will, change at will. And you guys were so good at changing. And even if it didn't work, you would change it on your own. First year is like, coach, doesn't work, let's change it. But as you gain more confidence, right, you guys knew exactly what to do. And you moved in unison, right? So I have to compliment your defensive structure. So you guys all work together on that one. On offense, I think my favorite part was, hey guys, let's use the entire half court. And I had coaches, email me later on and say, what the heck is that? What were you doing? I said, nothing. I was playing basketball. Like, get your own idea, right? As opposed to everybody's running these stupid, screen and rolls at grade 9 and 10 when you're not even supposed to, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I think that was my favorite part. Well, one of my favorite parts. My favorite parts was when we called the timeouts. I just drew up an inbound play. You guys right.
How many of those inbound plays were just made up on the spot, though?
And that's about 95% of them.
The Tom Brady.
Well, let me explain Tom Brady. So that started before you two guys came. Udo wasn't part of our team yet. We had Calvin. Who's the other kid, Chris? Bradley?
Bradley. Yeah, Bradley and
Calvin. And there was another Mateo.
Was
I
it
can't
Josh?
remember.
I think it was Josh. Or Colin. We had two Collins on our
Who
team.
were the three little guys that reached up to my knees? They were smaller than Nick. Nick was on it. Nick, Simon, and Chris were the first three, were the original three.
Was
we
it
had
Mitchell?
that first year team. We were so small. I didn't have the biggest guy was Simon. And he wasn't coordinated, right? Because they were still growing. And then Jade came. Jade got introduced to us. I think it was the first year or second year.
No,
So
Jade got introduced to us halfway through the grade 8 season before we went to high school. Because I remember because Ben was playing with Emmy.
Right.
And then we went to one of the Carter games.
Right.
And then I remember it's like, oh, who are you? I'm Coach Paul. You want to play basketball for me?
I looked up at it. I go, what are you doing?
And then here comes Jade on our team.
Yeah, perfect.
Go to high, and then that's it. The rest is history.
So we were in at that year they made OBL sort of mandatory. So we have to go to these OBL little thing showcases. And we're playing this team from was it Guelph? Cambridge. And these two coaches, we beat them the year before. So in that second year, they just annihilated us because back then they, instead of to move up rank, it was based on score. So if you wanted to beat a team by 60 points, you get put up into a higher division. So they changed that over time that 20 points was the max when they did their ratings. Okay. So this guy just beat the crap out of us. He put his biggest team guys on and nothing you could do. So at one point they was inbounding, they were pressing us. So I called the timeout. I said, run to Tom Brady. Right? Calvin right away knew because that was his favorite quarterback. So Simon would launch the ball. And Calvin, this kid was like that kid from Incredibles that just like ran like, he had caffeine in his blood. Nobody could catch him. And I ran that thing 3 times before the other coach called the timeout. We changed it to, what did we change it to? We changed it Preston Manning. We changed Preston Manning.
We changed it a few times. It was, I think one of them was Joe Montana.
Joe Montana, right. So when you guys came, we ran it. And it worked because if the other team's going to be dumb and do a full court press on an inbound, man to man, and we have the speed, like Eric, you had speed, right? That kind of thing. Like, just throw the ball. Who cares where it goes?
Yeah.
He's open somewhere down there.
Yeah.
Someone's got to be open. And when you guys start coaching, right, the whole purpose of defense is to disrupt the offense. That's why I told you guys, you can't catch the guy. Just kick the ball out of bounds. You're not going to get a tech for it.
Mm-hmm.
Right?
Yeah.
So, Coach, if there's one game you wish you could play again, which one would it be?
Like to redo the whole thing?
Yeah. You get one game.
I get one game to redo the whole thing?
Yeah.
I would have to say our final game, our championship game.
Was that this one?
No. It was that year. Off the top of my head would be that one because that was the best game you guys played.
That was
That
the game.
weekend.
That was the game where you scored 35, Eric.
Did you really?
Damn.
I didn't keep track. I didn't let them score sheets. No.
I always got a hold of it at the end of the game.
Yeah, we always went and
Big
asked.
baby. Was never right anyway. I think there was one game. She didn't listen to me. There was one parent. You're bugging me so much. I actually went to a parent and said, "See that guy? If he scores, put on the other kids." He didn't do it though. She goes, "Why? Because I don't want to look at the score sheet." You guys were so cocky. I want to see how many points you got. Who cares? We won.
It was cool. It was cool. There's the feeling, you know.
You want to know your career highs.
We got a lot of medals that year, and even from the year before, right? And we got a lot of respect from the referees, right? I honestly, me and Andrew didn't think about who was the best player. Like, we didn't think about that because you guys just gelled, and our focus was to keep the guys together. Look, even here, you guys were never selfish. Never selfish. Now, if we had a bit more talent, right? Who knows how, and a bit more height, who knows where we could have gone, right? But, you know, you guys are you guys, and parents were happy. You guys looked happy, and that was. Did I tell you what happened at that? Then when we were in that tournament at the end with that team from Mississauga, the team that we beat up by 50,000 points.
No, I don't think so.
Did I tell you what the coach said to me while you guys were warming up? I think I told Chris. Oh, okay, I didn't tell you. So the coach comes up to me. This is no joke. You guys, you didn't wait Chris used to run, right?
I had no choice to hear it. I was in the same car as you, and same hotel room, and the same house.
I didn't want to say anything to you guys, but this guy comes up to me, and he coached at some CBL or whatever, some club in Brampton that coached RJ Barrett and all these other guys. That I don't know if RJ Barrett went there, but I don't know all the basketball guys. Who's the other guy playing? Anthony what?
Andrew Wiggins.
No, not Andrew Wiggins. He didn't go up there. He didn't play. There was another guy who in the NBA who played in Brampton. Anyway, it's part of the CBL thing or whatever it is, right? I forgot what they're called. But they groom these kids to go beyond college, right? You know, or if they go to university, they go to these prep schools down in the U.S. Mm-hmm. So apparently this guy was a trainer for them. So he comes up to me, looks at he looked at Udo, Jade, Chris, and he was pinpointing these guys, right? You know, here's my card. When we're done, hopefully we don't beat you by too much today, right? Those were his words. When we're done, I'd like to come to your club and do skills and drills with your athletes. I think they have a lot of potential. He even commented on Simon with the way Simon was running, right? I say, you know what, Coach, thanks a lot. That's very generous of you. I took his card. I don't know what we did. I don't know if we ran like 9-year-old high school or what. You guys played a perfect first half or something. I think we were up by like 50,000 points at halftime, right? At the end of the game, we were shaking hands. We were shaking hands at the end of the game.
Enough. I'll tell you when I do.
Who's that, Udo? Who are you talking to?
Oh, sorry.
Udo, your mic's
okay.
on.
What's your name? We want to hear it now.
No, so you can continue.
So at the end of the game, we were shaking hands, and then discreetly, I just said to him, "I guess I don't think we need your card anymore. Have a safe trip home. See you later, buddy." And he was just like, "Oh, yeah, my guys retired." I was like, "No, you weren't, you jackass. Like, you know, why are you talking about my kids like that? They're 15, 16 years old. Where are you gonna go?" Right?
Was there a lot of cocky coaches like that?
All the time, even in the when I was coaching Ben. Oh my God, these guys, they would come and try to score at the last second and put a full court. It was just ridiculous, right? Mm-hmm. So when you take your NCCP, there's a guideline book by Canada Basketball. I think you can even download it, right, for free. It's NCCP. It's Canada Basketball Guidelines. It teaches you. It gives you guidelines on what to train the kids from year 0 all the way up to grade 12 or something like that. So screens and stuff don't come till grade 11. Everything else is all basics. Like all those passing drills we did, the little hand things, the practices that we had. We weren't supposed to have scrimmages. We just did it just for fun. But the free throws, the layups, all that repetitive. And those little fun games that we played, you know, like recovery and gauntlet and all that, that's all part of spaces, right? So if you're watching this game now, like Simon's like way out, right? And that's what they're supposed to teach you how to do and how to move the ball. Now the game's evolved to like Steph Curry style, which is it's too bad anyway, right? Because we kind of did a bit of a hybrid where we played mid-range, we kept things basic. We did the outlets, right? There's Simon getting double team. Perfect. See? Like he passed it. Who's that guy? It's too blurry.
That was
But that was
Daniel.
nice. Yeah, that was a nice play. And then Daniel puts the ball in at the end, right? Right. You don't see that anymore. But part of this, when I used to teach at Sheridan College, the Bruins used to run their offense like this. It was all transition, complete transition back in the 90s, early 2000s. So it'd be like rebound, outlet. One guy would just gun it down, boom, 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 and score it. And that's when the transition got popular, right?
Mm-hmm.
No transition threes though, huh?
How many threes did you guys score?
Not
No,
enough.
Chris got a few of them.
Yeah.
Did he? I don't remember those.
Oh, wow. All right. So if there's something you learned about teamwork or leadership from playing basketball, what would it be?
What I learned?
What everyone learned.
Oh, okay, go. You go first, guys. You gonna have some apple juice.
I think that being a team is just like the most important. Like growing like relationships with your teammates is just so important, and yeah, I don't know, respecting each other too, like on and off the court. You know, like that just goes so much further. Like it even like transcends the actual game. Like you just learn to have so much more fun with your team, and I think that translates onto the court as well to just being like you play the best when everybody is gelling that well and can actually get along.
Yeah. Yeah, no, we were saying earlier, like when we would do our team parties, going out to eat, really getting to know each other and stuff, when you are on the court and you want to point out to somebody something they're doing wrong or give advice, having those relationships makes it, easier to listen to somebody, and instead of saying, screw you, you don't know what you're talking about, but you guys are close like that, so you can really hear them and, work on that together.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Especially when it was Eric's dad's birthday.
Oh yeah, Coach. Apparently you have a video of Eric's dad doing the teacup dance.
Yeah,
Yeah.
do you still have
I
that?
didn't videotape anybody.
Do you still have that?
I think it was Jaday's mom that took it.
Okay. Eric doesn't
Somebody
remember
took
it
it.
happening.
Oh no, or Ian. Try ask Nicholas's dad. I think somebody was always with the camera. Your turn, Udo.
Yeah. I'm gonna definitely agree with that. Like, just generally, like having those relationships, like outside of like playing, generally just helped like improve like our teamwork and chemistry in general. Like, I felt like just knowing everyone, like not just having like even some of the guys I was also on a different team, like the school team with them, it helped like to just take criticism from them when I already knew, like I already knew them outside.
Mm-hmm.
It definitely made it a lot easier too.
Yeah.
It's not like, oh, look at this complete stranger trying to tell me what to do. No, it's look, we're all trying to help each other here. So of course he knows what he's talking about, you know. We're not mad. He's not mad at you. Like we're not mad at each other. We're trying to push each other to be better and better and better so we can have more medals. You know? It wasn't even just about the medals. It was about the memories and how there's the fun out there, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, we made a lot of teams tired. Even when we lost, coaches would be like, "You made us tired," and that was the goal, is to compete. I didn't care about the scoreboard. Well, in June
did.
I did. in May I did. But throughout the season, like even this Mamba tournament, we went to the final. Like we never done that before, and tournaments like Mamba and Hoopdome were always challenging, right? So to get that far, it shows your character at the end of the day.
Yeah.
You guys did not look tired. You did not stop. They were just a little bit better than us because they had to improve themselves based on our model, right? And no book can teach that. All we can say is, I don't know what it is, but sometimes I have a knack of just, Andrew's like, where'd you come up with that? I don't know, just see what happens. Because who cares? At the end of the day, who cares? You guys know how to run, you know how to shoot, you know how to rebound, right? You should be in your spot. And if you're not in your spot, you should be backing each other up. But if everybody just used that damn backboard, we would get the points in, right? The goal of the game is to put the ball in the hoop. Doesn't matter how pretty it looks, right?
Yeah, I remember you always talking. I remember you
goofy.
always talking about shooting like kind of in between the top of the key, or not the top of the key, like with the free throw line and like
Yeah.
under the basket.
Weak spot.
Yeah, I remember
Weak
always
spot.
pushing that one.
They would always
Yeah,
leave that little gap open right there, and then Nick would always find his way in there too.
And just a little floater.
when you guys are coaching, you have to, or mentoring, or because you're at that age now where you're going to start thinking about it. Okay, you have to look for spots of weakness. And in my observations, nobody defends that territory. Everybody goes right and not left. Right? Go left. Nobody knows how to defend the left because the coaches don't teach the left; they teach the right. The coaches teach Ottawa shooting, 3 points, make the big play and whatever else. There's a billion spots on that court where anything can happen, and the forgotten shot was the bank shot. It was forgotten. Use the backboard, man, right? Or the free throw. And I don't know if it was your team or the other team. I used to say, so as a field losing by 1 point, right? In high school, we lost the championship game because by 1 point, it sucked. Mm-hmm. It was the worst. I would have rather gotten beaten up, spit, chewed, and barfed on than by losing by that one stupid point, because some guy, a running back, refused to run with his knees high. The coach goes to him and says, lift your knees when you're running, you'll get in the end zone. And he got stopped on the goal line because he ran like a puzzle. He just kept his knees down, and he got tackled. So that 1 point hurt. So if you guys can find that spot to avoid that 1 point loss, right? You find the voids in the game, and you observe the other teams. It makes a big difference. And no one defended that. The Nick scored in the Ontario Cup like that with that big guy, right? So yeah, you're right. If you guys, and that's how we won that last game. You guys did the little things that mattered, and we ended up winning. Now Advantage, I remember that team Advantage. They grew. We played them so many times. He had the same model because I used to talk to the coach ahead of time, and he hated 3-point shots. He just wanted the basics, right? The kids to run and play. It was a high scoring game. Do you have that, Chris, or no?
No.
No, too bad.
It's just whatever's here on YouTube right at the moment.
Too bad that game wasn't
That's the Mamba game.
Yeah.
And I have
did you guys watch your bronze medal win?
Yes, we did.
Okay, good.
Yes, we did. I even have some clips of me. I don't know if you guys have any clips of you want to share. Because I remember Ben recording me on a couple things.
I know my mom has so many clips. If I had any, they would be on my old phone, but should have picked some out for today.
You guys get together and do it again.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
I think we should go out for dinner.
Let's do it.
We're gonna go for hoops, eat some dinner.
Go to Chuck's Roadhouse.
Oh, yeah.
Now you're talking. Have a few drinks.
No drinks. You're underage though.
Yeah. Only water for you, Eric.
So what are you guys doing now? You guys done school or in school, working, bumming around?
Just working right now. I'm landscaping. Yeah. It's not what I want to keep doing. I don't know. There's a chance I might go back to school. I just, I don't know. I can't figure it out still.
Did you take a break? Is that what you did?
Well, I took a year off after high school, did some traveling, like work for room and board kind of thing for like 4 months. And then I went to university at Laurier in the sciences, but I realized the sciences was just not really for me. So, yeah, just been kind of working.
You can always call me if you want to talk, eh?
For what? Work?
Whatever. If you want someone to bounce ideas off, just phone me.
Okay.
Like the communication's never broken, so you can let Chris know or whatever. We can do Zoom. Absolutely. And listen, you guys have been through, I think, a traumatic experience with this COVID. Okay, it disrupted everybody. I mean, we had flus and pandemics, not pandemics, but we had flus back when I grew up. You know, threat of nuclear war. Like I grew up with all that kind of stuff. You know, drugs in my neighborhood, and you know, all, name it. You know, we had we used to get beaten up, and not me, but
You're doing the beating
there's
up.
always something. There was always something, right? So, you know, listen, we've known each other for a long time. I coached you guys. Like, if you need advice or you want someone to talk to and confident, you can call me. You know, we're always here for you. Letter reference. Like, don't stop losing that connection. I'm so happy you guys stay in touch with Chris, right? I have been so busy the last 2.5 years that I kind of forgot, you know, even some of my friends, but at the same time, I got to move ahead too, right? So
Yeah.
what I did is after basketball and this COVID stuff and everything, I looked at what I did. You know, I finished school and I went to school and taught. I taught in college, then went into industry and started my own business, right? But it became flatline. It became boring, right? So I didn't know what to do, and I was in my 50s, right? So I could have done it earlier, but you know, we decided to raise the kids and coach and do whatever. So I talked to a lot of different people, and then that's why I decided to finish a master's in business. So I went back to school. So when you don't know what you want to do, you take a course, because then there's people, and even when I taught college for 22 years, right, that you get people from everywhere. And so now you guys are at that stage where you're in your 20s. If you take a course at college, right, doesn't have to be university, it could be, but whether it's online or if you in class is probably better. Now you're getting a variety of people coming back to school. People are going to get retrained, managers, receptionists, nurses. Like there's all kinds of there's a diversified skill set that's in that one classroom to learn anything from adult education to even like language or something or comic writing. You know, so that's what you're going to get when you go to that post-secondary experience. So if you're ever lost, I'm telling you, that's the best place to network with people. And that's what you're doing, right? The marks are secondary. The learning is primary, right? You'll find something, and if not, we'll give you something to do.
Yeah, I appreciate that. Yeah, we'll see. Maybe I'll go back to school.
Well, you've done landscaping, so do landscaping.
I don't like landscaping. My back hurts.
And take a business course. So you can
I'm never going to be able to
landscaping
dunk on Udo if I got a broken back.
True.
What about you, Eric?
So I finished school at George Brown.
Nice.
So
Did you try out for the team?
No, I never did.
Bum.
I mean, I don't know. Once COVID hit, like basketball kind of went on like a back burner for me. Like I just kind of like stopped playing basketball like once COVID hit. Like I played, you know, like at the park with some friends here and there, but I don't know. I kind of defaulted back to playing soccer once COVID hit.
Oh, that's
so
okay.
I do like men's league soccer now.
Yeah.
Or that's starting up soon. But once I finished school, I don't know. I kind of messed up with like not trying to look for a job before school finished, right? So I was kind of just doing like landscaping in the summer, and now I'm working at Service Ontario, kind of just answering calls, working from home. I'm loving it.
There you go. Government job's important.
So what you're saying is I can call Service Ontario and I'll be like, yo, Eric, what's up, man? How's it going?
You might have the chance of speaking to me.
That's okay. So you field calls and answer people's questions about driver's license or whatever?
It's about like a specific rebate. Like you probably received like a $200 like taxpayer rebate.
I don't know. My money comes and it goes.
Carbon rebate?
Not the carbon one. It's like this thing that like honestly it's like what Doug Ford did to like try and get elected again. So you like drop that like right before the election.
Oh and, yeah. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah.
It's like a free $200 for literally anybody who did their taxes.
Oh. Well, that's our money. So
Yeah.
he's just giving it back to us.
Pretty
You
much.
guys-
So I just answer questions about that and stuff like that. Make sure
Yeah.
people get their checks.
Well, that's okay. That's important.
Yeah.
Customer service. How about you, quiet one?
Me, I mean, I'm in my final semester of my degree right now, so
Yeah. What are you
Yeah.
taking?
I'm in computer science. I'm doing a specialization in AI currently.
Oh, very nice.
Mhm.
That's the place to be.
So is
Yeah.
that you? No, it's not. Is that you? Is that really you?
Maybe.
Yeah. See, there you go. You're the perfect guy to do that. You're probably some kind of spy now.
Yeah.
He has my
Maybe.
IP address probably.
Well, I guess we'll never know.
He's checking in on our computer. Let's see what they've been doing.
I don't know if you guys remember what happened at the end of this game. What I ended up doing at the end of the game.
No, what'd you do?
Oh,
It's 39 seconds. Just watch.
We'll see.
did you fight somebody?
No, it's even better.
Airball?
No,
This is in slow motion right now? Oh no.
we are down 15 at the moment.
Oh, nice.
All right. Well, that part's gonna get
I can't
That was
The
beautiful.
fight never stopped, Chris. Holy.
Not over till the clock hits 0.
Yeah, you're about to see what happens when the clock doesn't hit 0 yet.
Oh my god, with 15 down.
And the ref's like, make sure you don't do that again. If not, you're gonna get punched out. But the game was over.
They're just seeking revenge on us because we beat them up the year before.
Mhm.
Yeah, I remember
Reason
always
why-
fouling out, and Coach, you were always like, "Good job, Colin. That's what we like to see." I was like, "Okay."
I'll tell you why I did that. Okay, okay, because you guys were good kids. When you played basketball, you guys were good kids. Okay, and me and the parents were like, our kids are soft. I know. So when you foul out, it shows your confidence and your aggression. Okay, and the whole point of sport is to let the opposing team know that you're there. If they know that you're there, they're not going to take advantage of you, right? If they know you're
Gotcha.
soft, they're going to take advantage of you. So to show a little toughness is okay. When we played, okay, we used to, when the coach used to tell us, the guy's running through the middle, or he's coming beside you. I don't want to say this, it's being recorded, but who cares? Back in it was in the 80s, right? We had to give the guy a punch. It wasn't a touch. He wanted us to fist him, like, like that. So I stopped playing ball. I went into football. Football was even worse. Like, at the end of the day, if you had a concussion, you had to go back in there, but we had to knock the opponent down, like really hit them. So there's none of this showing aggression. It was it was to the death at the time. That's what it was. That's what it was, right? So what I was trying to let you guys do is you're communicating with the opposing team when they're coming through. Pull, give them a little tug on the shirt, a little bit of elbow. Hey, I'm here, right? To let them know, so that it's a mind game basically, right? So now they're aware that you're there. They have to figure out how to get past you. They're going to pass you in the shoe. They're going to do whatever they're going to do. So you guys were growing up, right? And you guys had amazing characters. You guys had a nice, you guys were young, you were growing. You weren't aggressive kids. So when you fouled out, it was a compliment. I said, now you're being aggressive. That's how you play basketball. Daniel, he came to us. We were playing against his team, and his coach always wanted him to shoot threes. His mother came to me after the game and said, we want to switch. We like the way you guys are. I said, okay, next year you come, have a look and whatever. But every time he went on, right, I used to give him a nudge before he went on. He's like, what are you doing? Oh, you gotta get angry. You're too nice out there, right? And if you shoot a three, you're done. I used to tell him that before he went on. I used to walk up to him at the table. You shoot a three, you're done. So he had to drive the basket, and that's why he started driving the basket, because he was too afraid to drive the basket. Now he's driving the basket. A couple of times he screwed up, but now he's getting aggressive. Okay, Eric freeze?
No, he's
I'm still here.
Oh, okay. I thought you froze. So when Eric first came, this Chris is freezing. Is that our Wi-Fi, Chris?
Probably.
Oh. So when Eric used to always charge the basket. You go on a breakaway, boom, 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 boom. And then he used to get called on charges. I think there was one, I pulled him off. He got mad at me, right? But you learn. There's being too aggressive, and there's not being aggressive enough, right? So you just got to remember you have teammates around you. But if you're showing that aggression, now a guy like Norbert or Chris or Udo beside you, because Udo is young, now he sees Colin. Oh, Colin's fouling out, and you know what? It's okay to get a foul. Now Udo's fouling. Now Jade's fouling, right? And you're fouling because you're letting the guy know, hey, I'm here. I fouled you.
Yeah. Right? No easy buckets.
Yeah.
No easy buckets.
No easy buckets. That's the end of the game. That's how you do it. On Ben's team, we had a kid named Jack. This kid was like 6'4", really skinny. Okay? He couldn't hurt a loaf of bread. And we were down in Welland in this tournament. And something upset him, and he body checked this kid into the wall. Right? And this kid went flying into the wall. So Jack sat down. He sat down, and the game attacked, basically. Like, I never seen him get so mad. So I sat him down. I said, put your hands over your face. Look like you're going to cry. I said, it's the best damn hit I ever seen you do. Right? I have to make it look like I'm giving you a heck, right? So I was giving a heck. I even was like, doing the point and everything else and putting my hands up and it's like, I love that hit. But don't laugh. Put your head down. If you have to cry, you cry, right? And he's like, thanks, coach. After that, you got aggressive.
There you go.
Yeah, I know. I mean, for me, before I started playing rep, me and Colin played a house league together for a long time, right? But even I was playing elementary school basketball, I would foul out all the time, and I would get so mad at the referees. And that was one thing, coach, you did that so well. You were able to make me realize there's a better way of just not just being too aggressive, and you helped me find that middle ground so well, especially towards the end. I really feel like I was able to find that middle ground. I wasn't fouling out as much. I wasn't, running into charges as much. I wasn't, I was using my head a bit more. It was a lot better.
Good. I'm glad I could do that.
Mm-hmm.
Thank you for that. Sometimes you don't realize how we help, right? Unless we hear feedback, right? But Chris asked me, he interviewed me for one of his assignments, and I told him that something to the effect of, I think the greatest success is how you guys work together. So when I used to teach, if I saw my student graduate, that was my medal. Hey, the kid made it. Now you can go out and do something. He has confidence. Your face changes. Your whole demeanor changes. And the one thing you guys mentioned about supporting each other off, and the one thing that I really enjoyed about your team is that no matter what happened, you guys always had each other's backs. And look at the damn result we had. Over 4 years, how many medals did we get, Chris? Right? And we got recognition from the other coaches too, right? I don't care about the color of the medal. It's more of what the other coaches said. And even the referees used to compliment some of you guys. Eric got a lot of compliments. That's why, too bad you didn't go on after COVID. But, there's future in you and some of the other kids in the sport, whether it was, I don't know, beyond college, but college or in coaching or something. So that's the imprint that you guys left, at the end of the day, because of what you guys bought into what I was trying to do with you guys. And I commend you for it.
I will say something about I was never the most out there person before playing basketball. I was always kind of quiet and more to myself, but with you guys, it really felt like the confidence was building and building and building, because here's this opportunity for a kid who ran a little bit different than everybody else, right? And it's here, Chris, you got the ball this time. you bring it up. I never liked bringing up the ball, but here's Eric saying, Chris, here's the ball. Go ahead, do your thing, right? And I'm like, oh, well, it's more like, I don't know. I felt comfortable. I felt safe. I felt pretty much together with everybody, just kind of trusting each other and just building more and more confidence along the way. And that helped everyone in the long run.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, it was definitely so. It felt like Chris, you said this earlier, but it really did feel like a second family. The dinners, the practices, they were fun. We could joke around with each other, but when it was time to get serious, we could get serious. It was perfect. Like it was like its own family's version of perfect with us.
And even if we did get into like a little argument once in a while, it would always be just forgive and forget because it was never that serious of an argument. Whether it happened outside of basketball or inside of basketball, it was always, all right, bro, see you next time. Right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't really affect anything on the court or even off the court too.
Mm-hmm.
It felt like everyone had each other's backs out there. Like even the coaching staff. Like I know my dad, Coach Paul, and Andrew. They were always, oh, did you like that shot? Did it go in? No, don't shoot it again. But get back out there and do something else. Right? It was always, what did you do? How can you keep improving on it? And it was like, if I disagree with something, you disagree with something. Guess what? It didn't matter because it was like, hey, we got to get back out there, play some basketball, win this game.
Yeah.
Well, coach always used to tell me, he said, "Don't talk to the refs. You're only going to get yourself in trouble." He was going to be the one to yell at the refs.
Yeah,
He
you
had-
love talking to the refs.
He had yet to get kicked out of a game, and I really wanted to see him get kicked out of a game.
I did ask a ref to kick me out because Andrew was afraid to coach on his own. He's not here listening, so it's okay.
Yeah, you
him and
should've-
Dave said, why don't you let us coach? So I set up a game. I think I was watching the game. I think it was against the Markham Gators. I don't know if maybe you guys were on the team. So I called the coach up. I go, what division are you? He goes, well, we're Division 2. Perfect. I got my 2 assistant coaches coaching. I want you to come and smoke them. This is the offense they're gonna run. I want you to do a full court press because they don't know how to break it.
Wow.
That
So
is
you
evil.
rigged the game against us?
Manipulated them.
I sat at the score table. I remember. I know I was at the score table that day, and Andrew's like, "Man, this is a tough team."
That's basketball game fixing. What are you talking about?
No, it is. But you know what? Even East York was like a high level team. We played them, I think, in our first year. It was on a Saturday. They beat us by like 40 points. I think the boys weren't with us yet. It was with the first year team, right before even Marcus came. So it was that year because and you play against those teams during the season just to see what their systems are like and to build a little bit of confidence. Yeah, you get beat up, but nobody cares about the score. It's how you just got to keep it going, right? So it's a learning, and I got to see what the other coaches are doing too. At the same time, and why not? It's a game. Cheers.
Mm-hmm.
Udo.
Yep.
What are you looking at? What are you reading, man?
No, it's because
those glow in the dark headphones. Those are cool, man.
yeah. No, it's the way I have it set up. Like you guys are on like the monitor, but like my camera's on my laptop. So it's like if I'm looking at you, it's kind of like I'm looking this way, even though you're like here.
Nah, you're definitely doing homework.
Yeah. No, I finished up my projects for today, so now I can just enjoy the weekend.
Oh, very nice.
Very
Very
nice.
Good. Excellent. So when are you doing this again, Chris?
I can do it again if you guys want. This is just it's the recorded part, just for I can put it together for the assignment, and it also may be uploaded on YouTube and Apple Podcasts just to see how it turns out.
Right on.
Right. If you guys are cool with that, I'm not going to
Awesome,
post
scratch.
it. If you're not cool with that, I need the consent to do it.
No, I'm not.
I consent.
You
No.
know, consent. Colin, did you don't consent?
Yes, of course, man.
All right, cool. Just like
I'd love to do like a watch party or something after.
that would be
We'll
sick.
get back into Zoom and we'll watch it together.
Episode 1 will definitely be better than the rest of them because episode's 1 the one I'm actually handing in.
Oh, okay.
But I know I still have to interview you and Colin, which I'm sorry I didn't I never got around to that. Just everything got really busy all at once.
Yeah.
So I do have to get back to you on that. I'm just gonna have to be after April 17 when everything is just
Kind of calm down.
yeah.
Works for me.
So if we could all go on a team trip to somewhere, where would it be?
Thailand.
Wow. Why?
So quick. Why?
That's just the next place I want to go.
Why, Colin? I want to go to Thailand.
No.
And I don't know. It's
Anything
it's
specific or no?
fairly cheap. There's elephants and monkeys. Wait, monkeys? I don't know. Looks great. Or
Yeah.
Australia. I gotta do the Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, that sounds
What are-
sick though.
Everybody in or what?
I don't
Great
know.
Barrier Reef sounds awesome.
That does sound awesome.
Get your scuba license first.
I ain't got the money for that.
You need a license to go scuba diving?
Yeah.
No.
Get started.
No, I'm working on my football coaching license right now.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I got a license to coach linebackers for you high school and under.
Nice.
That's really cool.
It's hard.
How long does a course like that take? Or like the
It took me about 3 years so far to do it. Because you have to do a lot of concussion safety, a lot of workshops and things like that.
Mhm.
And you have to renew your concussion one at least a couple times over a couple years. Because they come up with new technologies, new advancements in concussion to the point where it's always changing. So you always have to take a new course on what's changed, right?
Yeah.
It's a long process. It's a really long process.
Sorry, Chris. You okay if I go? I go get Ben.
Yeah, yeah.
9 o'clock. Guys,
Coach.
love seeing you again.
Yep.
I haven't forgotten anything. Memories are always there. If you guys need anything, you want to talk, we're always here. Okay? Don't ever hesitate.
Thanks,
Okay.
Coach.
Thank you, Coach.
And,
Yeah.
and Eric, I didn't call you dad after the Eagles won. I figured he'd be cocky anyway.
Go Birds! Go Birds!
Oh, I'm so happy the Eagles won too.
Go
Oh, yeah, we're all
Birds,
happy about
I'm
it.
so happy about it.
Yeah.
I figured he'd be drunk for a month. I don't know.
No, my dad called it before the game too. He called me and my brother because me and my brother were watching it at my brother's place, and he called me and my brother and was like, "Oh, we're gonna kill him today. I just feel it. We're just gonna kill him," and we did. Go Birds!
Exactly. And don't be strangers. Come over anytime.
Right on.
Not now. Wait till I'm finished because I gotta clean up a little bit. My house is a disaster. My toilet in my basement is broken. It's been broken for about a month, so I haven't been able to fix it.
Good job.
So by April 11th, I'm done, and then we'll get together if you guys want.
Yeah, we should definitely
Sounds
do.
good to me.
Yeah, 100%.
Hey, Chris, find out from or one of you guys if we go to Chuck's. That's just a thought. I wonder if we can use one of their TV screens to post our old games and just watch them. If they lend us a TV.
That's exactly what we were doing just like a couple hours ago.
No, I'm saying put it at Chuck's. Like, imagine
On the big screen?
Oh,
Yeah.
that'd be
See if they'll
cool.
let us do it. Just ask them. What's the worst they'll say is no, right?
Yeah.
Very true.
Make a reservation, and I want the table to be by a window, please. All right.
We'll come with somebody's birthday. We'll just pick someone from the hat.
That sounds good.
Yeah.
Gentlemen, you're not boys anymore.
No,
You
we're
guys are
not.
men. So proud of you guys.
Thank you.
Love
Thank
seeing you
you.
guys again.
Thank you.
All right. See you, Coach.
Here, Coach.
Take care.
Yeah.
Bye-bye.
All right.
All right.
Honestly, I got nothing else to talk about. My list for questions of basketball's done. If you guys just want to
Yeah.
chat, let's chat.
What was your welcome to the YNBA moment then?
Oh, the very first scrimmage ever. I thought I was hot shit. I tried to go 1-on-5 on a fast break, and just got absolutely beat the fuck out of on that 5-on-1.
Like the big F bomb marks the end of the podcast here.
What about you guys?
I don't know. It's probably getting stuffed by Jade pretty bad, probably. He
Yeah, I
always
mean,
got me pretty
yeah, coming
bad.
up against Udo and Jade in the paint. I mean, those
Yeah.
four, I swear to God, I gotta feel so bad for the other teams at times. Like, having Udo and Jade at, like, the two centers, bro, like, center and power forward, when they were both on at the same time, it's so intimidating to, like, come up against and, like, drive into.
The two of them sprained my thumb once. I
Yeah,
was
I think
it was during high school practice. I went up for a shot against Jade. Udo was on my right. Jade was in front of me. I went up for the shot. Jade blocked it so hard my thumb bent all the way back.
Oh,
So in class, like the next day in world religions, I was writing a test and it's like I couldn't move my thumb. I was like this. And teacher's like, "Are you okay?" I'm like, "Yeah, I'm fine." I go to the doctor the next day. This guy puts a hand brace. So for 2 weeks I was like that, and then for the next term I had to tape it up.
yeah. Yeah, no, I feel like I was always the biggest guy on the team. I mean, like height wise. And then there's Udo and Jade, and I'm like, fuck, not Kansas anymore. Times have changed. That was it.
It makes you feel any better. Udo is actually younger than us too.
Yeah, man.
No, it doesn't help.
I'm a young soul.
Udo, you give us a room tour, man.
Oh, it's very dark in here actually. Um, there's that wall.
Beautiful.
There's another wall. Oh, that's
Oh,
my
nice.
closet.
don't tell me there's 4 walls.
Yeah, no, you wouldn't believe what's
No
behind me.
way.
No way.
There's my bed behind me, and there's my desk that this laptop's on. It's a real sick room tour.
You got roommates too?
No, I live in a house actually with it's 4 other guys. One of them is Brandon actually, if you guys
Oh
remember.
my
Oh,
God.
yeah, I remember
No
Brandon.
way.
It's funny because the story of how he cooked you in gym class, Eric, somehow finds its way to come up.
Somehow finds its way back.
Every
Whoa,
year, I think at least once it comes up.
Did he actually cook you in gym class?
It, hey, man, I don't know. That's what I heard.
For sure he did.
That's what I
I
heard.
saw Brandon not too long ago.
Oh yeah, at
A
was
Wild
it
Wings.
Chuck's or Wild
Wild
Wings? Yeah.
Wings. He was with Vasily, and then I was with some other guy. And I was like, no way.
No, I remember I was gonna go for that one, but it was just like a bunch of ice, and I didn't want to drive down.
Yo, I could have saw you, man.
Yeah,
I'm pissed.
yeah, dude, I could have seen you after all these years.
I know.